Hey guys, welcome to this week's video for the Inner Circle. For those of you that are new, this video is generally just answering any questions that I think are going to be relevant to everyone else for the week that I might have gotten from a particular client or something like that, or just some information that I wanted to talk about. Perhaps next year in the future I might actually have specified topics and make it a little bit more educational, make the videos a little bit higher quality. At the moment we're just doing some Q&A type thing. So this week's question is not essentially a question, but something that I talked about with my client Sarah earlier in the week. She is absolutely killing it, so great work, Sarah. For everyone that doesn't know, she smashed her gym. She was like queen of the gym or something, which is basically like she had the best score overall. That included doing a 4-minute handstand hold, 10 pull-ups, 8 muscle-ups. She did 100 burpees in 5 minutes, 38 or something like that. Either way, fucking awesome effort. So great work, Sarah. Anyway, what we were talking about this week was, I guess, what I see as being one of the major problems with this time of year, or why people tend to gain weight around the holiday periods. If you read my most recent article that I posted on Facebook, you've probably got an idea what I'm going to say now. But the problem becomes, it's not that there's obviously higher calorie foods or more social outings or more alcoholic drinks and things like that. They all can contribute to a calorie surplus leading to weight gain. But realistically, those individual meals or nights or anything like that can be accounted for. So if you're having those kind of nights, like, you don't have to kind of worry about, like, you know, not doing it or feeling restricted. You can include those things. Obviously be mindful and don't YOLO it, but including them and just accounting for it. And that might mean slightly eating less leading into that night, or just accounting for it the next day by reducing kind of some of your carbs and fats or something like that. But it's not that hard to actually account for it. The problem becomes when we are feeling restricted and we have these foods or a meal that we feel doesn't fit our diet or our goals. And so we decide to kind of say, screw it. I'm just going to eat whatever I want for the next however long. The problem is because in this holiday Christmas period, when we do that and we then go, and we look kind of for the rest of the month and we're like, holy shit, I've got 4 or 5 social events or meals each week leading up to Christmas. Maybe I should just kind of worry about this in the new year. I'll just do my thing, enjoy myself in December, and then worry about it in January. So essentially what we've done is, like, we've gone from generally being overly restrictive, and then when that hasn't worked out, we've kind of rebounded to the complete opposite, just thrown our arms in the air and just gone completely unregulated. We've lost any regulation of our intake. They don't make up the majority of meals during the month. If you were just to kind of enjoy that meal, not go crazy, account for it, and then get on with your kind of standard diet or eating the very next meal, you would not see significant fat gain unless you absolutely annihilated the buffet multiple times. The problem is that when people kind of have these meals and then they decide, like, fuck it, I'm just going to eat everything and anything, and then that happens repeatedly over the course of the month, by the end of the month you can gain a little bit of weight. So what I'll do is I'll put the article in the email below this. Have a read of it. It's actually like probably better put than how I've talked about it here, because I've kind of just gone off the cuff here where I had time to think about it there. I'm actually going to be releasing the second part of that article, which has practical ways to address that kind of thing if you do find that you're feeling that way, next week. So have a read of that as well. If you guys have any questions, make sure you ask them this week. I hope everyone's had a killer week. I know some of you have, because I've been talking to you during the week, and I'm just fucking super pumped at how well everyone's doing. See you guys.